Violence is locked within, clawing at the surface beneath my skin. Some say you choose what you believe, but your mind can be deceived. Nothing's ever as it seems. Now the beast that needs to feed, and find a place to sink its teeth. There's an animal in me. Abandoned man, you will see all the bloody horror that lies in me. The violence is locked within, clawing at the surface beneath my skin. Beneath my skin, trapped inside my memory.
For your weekly dose of the podcast where anything goes. I'll have you know.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another podcast of I'll Have You Know with myself, Kev, and the man over there, Jace. Say hello, buddy.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Jace? What's the fucking score? What's happening?
Well, it's been a dodgy 2 weeks. We've missed 2 episodes. We've had a lot going on. We haven't got anything planned for tonight. Basically, there's been personal issues that has arisen, as well as medical issues and other various shit, world ending, blah, blah, blah. So we're just going to come on. We're going to chat utter pish for tonight. No subject. It's going to be a bric-a-brac.
So it's basically just us saying what's happening and what's been going on and what's going on. So like, life in general.
Yeah, basically. We're more prepared next week because next week we're deciding on doing Disney.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's thinking it's not Disney as in, yeah, let's watch Fox and the Hound, Aladdin, take a few lines, a little juice box now and again. No, we're going to talk about...
Where did the lines come from? Where the fuck did lines come into it? Jesus
Listen,
Christ,
get your head out of the corruption. I was a kid watching them shows, and when I went out the lines and colouring books, you know, that's, you know, Kevin.
I thought you were talking about cocaine then. I was like, what are you...
I mean, I might have been. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about the underlying issues of Disney and like progression and evolution of it for next week.
Yeah.
Basically, like the corruption, their political views and shit, how they're brainwashing kids and adults to this day. Nathan, hi.
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 So, on one note, I'm another year older, so I've now hit the 42. So you can laugh as much as you like at this old cunt. And I spent it in bed with a major fucking chest infection, so that was fun. Another sign of old age, for fuck's sake.
That sounds like I can't wait. I've I have a good what? How old did you say? 42?
Yeah.
I've got 12 years. I'm good too. I'm good, mate. I've got 12 years.
Why do we even talk to each other?
I bring you up and I destroy you. It's just life.
Yeah, that's it. You bring me up to that level of happiness, and then let's just fucking take him back down the cunt.
Yeah, it's like the Tories. I fuck you in general. Yeah, I've for the past 4 or 5 days, I've had a splitting headache, really bad headache. Finally, I feel like it's going.
It's because, do you know what it is, mate? Do you know? I've actually just figured out what it is.
Withdrawals.
You haven't spoke to me for 5 days.
It's withdrawals. It feels like longer, actually. I think it's been longer. Is it not?
It feels like longer. It feels like longer. It genuinely does.
Yeah.
The weird thing is, like, we were talking on one of the podcasts where it's like, yeah, we speak every day and stuff like that. And lo and behold, we haven't fucking spoke to each other in ages. Painless, Alia.
It's from the afternoon. Natalia's at work. Can't eat.
Oh, it could be worse. It could be me at work, but
it will be me at work soon. At fucking what, 8, 10, 11, 3 hours? Oh god, I don't even get my daily nap either.
And I'm the old man.
I need a nap now and again. I work.
Mate, you're fucking worse than I am. The amount of times that you take the piss at me and then you're like, oh, I'm going for a nap. You're a fucking dick.
I'll have you know, I work hard.
When?
I don't know. Sometimes.
Sometimes, maybe. You work hard at fucking winding me up, you fucking bellend. That's about it.
Oh, tell Scott I said hi and tell him to get online and subscribe to us.
Yeah, why haven't you subscribed yet? What's going on?
So yeah, it's been personal issues and shit.
Yeah.
Apologize for the two, I think it's 2 episodes we missed, was it not?
No, I think it was just one.
Just 1 episode we missed.
Yeah. It was obviously I had to have my little boy, so I couldn't fucking stream. So we just had to give it, and then we were gonna stream on, I think we were gonna do one on Sunday, weren't we? And then we had to extend my boy coming again. So so we're lucky enough that we're doing tonight, to be honest. And then we might have to delay next week, but if not, it might be next Tuesday, maybe, if we can all do it. So we're going to look at maybe next Tuesday, banging another one out. If not, hopefully Wednesday will be as normal. I've just got to see when.
Judging by my rota at work, I'm pretty sure that I am off work next Tuesday. So that might be a good call. Wait, is it next Tuesday? No, it's not next Tuesday. I don't even fucking know.
The fuck?
I have no idea.
I mean, and even like I was going to come up and see you this week, wasn't I? It was like tomorrow I was going to fly up and see Jace and Alice for a little bit. But
that was the plan, yeah.
But
I on the note of you coming up here, I've been looking into getting that Strommer's fish.
Oh,
and it's
not available at the moment. It's not available, is it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
so when it is available, there's a massive backlog on it. Like, it's fucking fermented rotten fish. You know what I mean? Like, how can you get a backlog on rotten fish?
I know.
There's a whole fucking ocean full of fish, and they can't kind of go out and catch one and ferment it for us.
I'm genuinely happy about the situation, to be honest, because I don't really want to sit there and have to eat fucking rotten fish.
Sorry, Charlotte.
Hello, Charlotte.
I'm not eating it. I just want the reaction of us smelling fish.
What's that, Charlotte? Why is she saying you what? Why are you saying you what, Kev? What have I said now?
You know what Charlotte's like. She doesn't even know what she's talking about.
I know. Car. Yeah. So and obviously I've had this fucking stupid illness for the last 3 weeks, which is really crazy. So that's why we've been off as well. It's just been a weird couple of weeks, I think, for everybody. Like, it's almost like there's something in the fucking air, and I know that's really like spiritualist.
You know what it is? It's because it's not to do with the Halloween coming up. It's the fact that there's only 2 months left until Christmas, and this is the sort of time of year that everybody just gets fucked up. Everybody gets fucked. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, I plan on working Christmas.
I know, Charlotte. I was literally Charlotte. What happened was we were on. I think we were playing Warzone, and I think Jason and Alice were absolutely fucking hammered. So they ended up buying me fucking a plane ticket to come up and see us.
I mean, I was a little. I had apple juice.
Apple juice my fucking ass, mate. You two were fucked.
I was wrecked.
So then they go to fucking, they booked me a flight, which is fucking great. And then we go to look at hotels the next day when it was all sober up. And I'd just like to put a big shout out to Travelodge for charging way too much for me to come up and stay.
Yeah, Natalia, Scott, fuck.
Yeah. I was expecting something different until I got a big kick in the balls with that.
I was too. I was like, because I get like a wee discount from them as well, but I also get like family rooms, but I don't think we did them there. I don't know what it was, but the prices was fucking high.
Yeah, so we vowed to decline that.
Yeah, we thought no, we'll wait.
Yeah. And so that was the reason why I couldn't have come to see you, Charlotte, but I was going to come and see you if I was driving up. But then I looked at it was like 11-hour drive to get to Scotland, and
that's not even just to get to Scotland. I mean that's the border at least. And I'm not in the border. I'm at the top.
Yeah.
So that's
the thing is, I was going to go up and
hours.
I was going to go up and hang out with them lot for a night, and then I was going to come up. This is like the plan I made ages ago when I was going to drive. So I was going to come up, and then I was going to stay up in Leeds for a night, and then come to you the next day. Yeah. And then travel back, stay again in fucking Leeds, and then come back again. But to be honest, with me having this illness, it's financially fucking kicked me in the testicles, to be honest, because I haven't been able to work, if you know what I mean. So I know it's not good enough. Well, you can always pay for a flight for me to come up and stay in accommodation up there. So I'm not stopping you, Charlotte, all right? I know you like to spend a little bit, so.
Love it. Fuckers high maintenance.
Yeah, so like financially I've been absolutely battered the last 3 weeks, to be fair, and I was supposed to be going up to a tattoo convention as well before I was going to come up and see you.
Yeah, that's right.
I literally cannot go because I've got to actually go to work and earn some fucking pennies, which sucks.
Do you not make money at conventions? Because you can go and set up a stall, right? Is that not how it works?
Yeah, but the thing is, the stalls have already been paid for, which were paid for just before COVID happened. Mm-hmm. So back then, I wasn't really anywhere near completing my tattoo apprenticeship, if you know what I mean. So with the stall now that Matt's getting, it's not enough room for anybody else to set up in it.
Right.
Do you understand what I mean? Whereas when we've done enough conventions where we can book new ones, then we're going to book it as a shop, if you get what I mean. So we're going to have like 3 people working there, and that's when I can earn money from it.
Right.
So for me to go up to London this weekend, it would cost me money.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I've got to get some fucking financial gain back into my pocket, if you know what I mean, because of the time off I've had. Obviously, like I said, with things that have gone on and shit like that, I've had to have my boy, and that's not that I don't want to have my boy. It's still, when you're self-employed, having time off's not easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a bit of a...
So how old is he now? He's what, 2?
2.5?
2.5. So you can buy a tattoo kit online for kids.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, buy that shit, take him to work, put him in a corner, you work, and he's away tattooing Matt or Nathan or some shit. I don't know. Put Nathan in the firing range. Let him be the guinea pig.
Dude, the little cunt would draw all over the fucking walls, man. He's a little bastard, man. He just fucking...
It's called art, Kevin. It's modern society. It's 2021.
He's not fucking Banksy, is he? He's not going to earn me millions of fucking pounds.
He fucking might if you let him draw. Just let him draw a little bit. You know, just give him a white bit of wall.
Don't look right. I've just already told you I'm 42. I'm allowed to be miserable and fucking moan about things now, right?
You know what to do? So just go to the shop, paint a little white square on the wall and say, you know what? There you go. Have at it. Paint anything you want, anything you tattoo. And then you go and do your work. You come back, you check on the script, repaint it, and let them keep going again.
Yeah, why does that have to be white? Are we being racist now?
It's because your walls are black, right? Like they're black and red.
Not the back walls.
Oh.
Sell some hats. Nath, we sold a t-shirt today, just so you know.
Who's Scott's in though?
Is that Scott, is it?
That's Scott.
Scott, sort your fucking room prices out. Fuck's sake, man. Jake. No, to be honest, man, you sorted us out on the Portsmouth convention, so we fucking appreciate that. But for me to come up and see my best mate, that was like, didn't you want me to see him?
I mean, I have a couch. You could have shared the bed with me.
I don't want to listen to you and Alice having cuddle time.
To be fair, she'd have been in the garden. You'd have been in the bed with me. That's how it works.
Obviously, that's what it was.
That's how it works.
She's extremely lucky that she's there, to be honest.
Right? She's lucky I'm letting her watch Friends.
Fuck's sake. So what else has been going on, man? What's new?
I've finally got my new printer sorted. I've managed to get a wood burning pen, so I'm going to get back into doing wood burning and wood carving and stuff. It's going to take a while to get back into it, man. Like, I used to draw all the time, and I was really good at it.
Explain this to the people out there that don't know what fucking wood burning is, because most people think that's just throwing logs into a fucking
It's pyromancy. So you're basically creating designs and arts and stuff through burning wood, as it says, wood burning. I'm not going to start off with anything extravagant. I'm going to start off with maybe talismans, Roman numbers, Nordic runes, Celtic symbols, constellations, stuff like that. And I'm just going to do it that way, and we'll see how it works. See how it progresses. I really want to go back down the route of wood carving again. We've got a shop here called Hobbycraft. It's fucking phenomenal.
Okay, so you're gonna make like paper mache stuff and all that.
I thought about it, but then I thought no.
James comes over with his fucking sheet of paper with like seashells on it. Jason, age 30 and a half.
Seashells, 3 of them.
I put it on my fridge, like, fucking well done, son.
I'm gonna make a Charles Manson mask.
yeah.
But other than that, nothing new.
So do you use like a solder iron or something for that? Is that the kind of thing you use to burn with, or?
Yeah. So it's an actual fucking. It's just like a normal pen, and it heats up the fuck. Like, it really heats up fast.
Okay.
You have different attachments on it, and you do what you need to do. So one I'm gonna get. I have one that I've done, but I'm practicing a bit, so I'm not showing anybody that shit. But once I get something sorted, I'll take a picture. I'll post it everywhere. Everybody can see what the sort of things I'm going to do.
So you can get that shit up on eBay and stuff like that. You know, people will buy
Etsy or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Just get out and start chopping fucking trees down, dude. No, actually, don't.
Be
good to trees.
At one point, I had a little workshop when I stayed in Edinburgh. Everybody, like railroad sleepers, the big fucking wooden pillars on the railroads. I used to get old versions of them, and I used to restore them by creating actual furniture out of them, and they were really good at one point. You know, it's just like TV units and stuff like that. So I want to start going back down that route, but where I am right now, it's going to be a little harder because there's nowhere to do it.
Right. Okay. And you used to do forging as well, didn't you?
Yeah, blacksmith.
Yeah. Is there any way you can get back into that, or?
I've looked into it, but I would need a premises because I live in the city centre. My plan is to go to the Black Isle. I want to go back to the Black Isle, but I'm not doing that until I'm driving because obviously work.
Yeah.
So I need to be getting in and out of work as well as shops.
How do you start up something like that? How do you go into, right, I want to be a forger? What kind of fucking equipment? You must need, it must cost thousands to get started.
No, so the 1,000 people think that it costs a lot, right? But if you go down the route of doing it a traditional style, you only need an anvil, a hammer, and a forge. Anything else can come from that. So you can get a grinder for about £100. You don't necessarily need an anvil straight up. You can use a piece of steel from the scrappies that works the exact same. That's how I started off. A forge costs about £100 as well. It doesn't need to be a coal forge. You can make your own forge. There's so many aspects of forging to do it, but most people are too lazy to want to do it because it can take about Right. Okay. So, for instance, for the samurai sword, right? If you want to make a samurai sword, an authentic samurai sword, then back when they were actually doing that, the Japanese blacksmiths would fold the metal 1,000 times, like gin up 1,000 times, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, samurai swords aren't folded. They are maybe folded 20, 30 times
So
at a max.
the folds are where you get the strength, isn't it? That's where it holds.
That's where so that's when you see old school Japanese things and how swords were. So when you're watching like say Forge and Fire, for instance, they shoot the bullet and the bullet can split.
Yeah,
that's a folded Japanese samurai sword.
Right. Okay.
So if you were to get like an ancient Crusader sword, a Scottish broadsword, or even a Viking Uthbrat, that would break the blade. But with a samurai sword, it cuts it in half because it's folded over about 1,000 times. I've never done a samurai sword. I think folding it would be an immense amount of fucking.
Well, I think that's why they're so fucking valuable. Do you know what I mean? Because of the time and the quality and the how much is put into the actual sword making.
I like my old traditional style, so I won't go for a massive power hammer that costs you about thousands of pounds and it draws it out in a second. I prefer to draw out the metal, old hammer, fucking muscle, and absolute sweat, and it's good work and it pushes it forward.
And you know, I'm like fascinated with like broadswords and stuff like that. I think they always look like really fucking, and that's like one thing I'd like love to buy, if you know what I mean, a broadsword.
I'll make you one.
I'd love you to make me one. Honestly, I would. But it's my game plan is I like where I'm at right now for work, and I plan on progressing. I have a plan to take over. Wink. I rule the world.
I'm pushing the said assistant manager up to be the manager. That's my goal. If I
so
can
we need
progress
to kill
him
Scott then. Do we
need
need
no, Scott's the assistant manager. We need to kill the manager.
Okay, so where's the manager? I mean, let's not talk about this.
We need to progress Scott up there so I can get up there. But I like where I'm at. So I'm going to stay there and I want to do everything hobby-wise. My idea is to get out to the Black Isle, which is north of Scotland, instead of being in the city centre. I'm not keen on the city centre. I don't like people that often. So being around them constantly is a fucking nightmare, especially when you're coming in at 7 o'clock at night in night shift and you can hear your crackhead neighbour smoking crack in his kitchen. I'm like, why? You know? So I don't know. I have aspects like the wood carving, the wood burning, and the forging. I'm 100% want to get back into as a hobby. I won't be starting a business, but I will make things as a hobby and sell them as a hobby.
Yeah, you can progress with stuff like that. If it's something that you're doing for a hobby, then we were talking about it at the studio today, and we said like when you get to a stage where you're at a job that you love that much, you never work again in your life because
that's true.
You know, and it's like with the tattooing. Like, I feel like I've won the lottery with the fact that I'm becoming a tattoo artist and stuff like that, and I don't think people genuinely realize what it's like to wake up in the morning and actually love to go to work. Do you not actually be happy to go to your workplace?
I like right now. I like going to work. I like what I do. It's different than what I've ever done. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm not going to be letting the world know what I'm doing, but I like what I'm doing. And honestly, it's not that much hard work. It's not hard
a chore to go to work.
Yeah, there's physical stuff involved in it, like obviously, but it's not a hard job at all.
No.
I think I love security that much, but I was still working security because there is a lot of aspect around that.
Yeah.
Between clubs, bars, venues, you're constantly on the lookout, you're constantly on the watch. If obviously back then I was always watching because my eyes were beady as fuck for certain aspects. But yeah.
Alice, do you like it when the dog shit all over you and stuff like that then?
Good answer. Scott says. Scott knows the plan, Natalia. I've already told Scott the plan. The plan is to push Scott up, then push Kat up, and then push me up. You see? That's how it works. That's how we're going to make it.
It's good. Oh, look at our little names that have just popped up above our heads.
Oh, he spelled Jace wrong.
Sort it out. Stretch for fuck's sake. He's got one fucking job. He almost fucked up the whole thing tonight as well Like, not that we were. Well, we were majorly prepared for tonight, but
the massive list of
and
absolute
then
shit.
Stretch couldn't even get the fucking overlays working. He couldn't get them. He's had a week.
All right,
He's had 2 weeks.
that's been a while.
Nah, I'm joking. He does such a fucking good job.
I went to the gym the other day.
Congratulations. What's he like?
I ran,
Ugh.
right?
Ugh.
I ran, dude.
Cardio.
You know what it was? I was watching the Tyson Fury fight. Tyson Fury won, by the way, guys. The podcast hasn't been on, and Tyson Fury won the fucking fight. And what an epic trilogy fight it was. I stayed up. I watched it. I have that book. It's honestly, buy it. It's so good.
I literally, when he won the fight, I watched so many like TikToks and stuff like that it inspired me. He actually fucking inspired me.
Tyson Fury's inspired me for. I followed Tyson Fury for a long time actually. Before he hit the depression, the drugs and everything, and there's other aspects of it as well. Why I follow him.
Sorry, just noticed that. You're a prick, Stretch.
There's other aspects of why I followed Tyson Fury, and it could be an ancient lineage as well. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Tyson Fury has won every single fight he's been in. He's drew one fight, so technically that's not a loss. That's not a win. Yeah. However, he's won now 31 fights in a row.
Yeah.
And that's 31 fights that he's ever had in his life.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
His purse money that he won was £8 million on the fight by beating Deontay Wilder for the third time again. And he put in an interview that he doesn't want the money.
Yeah.
What's the point? He's not out there to look to be a millionaire or a billionaire. He says he doesn't want that. So he said, we're not going to take it with us when we die. So I'm going to put it to good use. He is donating £8 million to his local homeless shelter to get homeless people off the streets.
It's fucking amazing, man.
Absolutely fucking amazing. Tyson Fury is the way forward. I should mention as well that December 18th, guys, if you hate that fucking little dweeb cunt, Logan Paul or Paul
Jake
Logan,
Paul.
Jake Paul, whatever the fuck they are, they're a bunch of fucking spackers. I hate them both. December 18th, the fight is on between him and Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury is Tyson Fury's little brother. Let's get the fucking love on the go.
I know, mate. I can't wait for it myself. Did you know though Tyson Fury actually started his boxing career, boxing in Torquay, where I live?
Yeah, I did not.
Yeah, literally around the corner from where I live now. I think he started. There was some. I'll have to look it up a little bit more. But he comes down to Torquay quite often, and spends a lot of time down here.
So Tyson Fury, he when he was born, he was premature, very premature, and doctors were like, he's not going to last.
Yeah.
When he, I think he was maybe because his dad John Fury, he used to be a professional boxer as well, and he named Tyson after obviously Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And Tyson Fury, when he was a child, I can't remember, like maybe 4 or 5 or something, says, I'm going to be champion one day. Everybody laughs and says, you're not going to amount to nothing. You're going to be small. You're the runt of the litter.
Yeah. Look at the size of the cunt now.
He's now, he's like 6'7", and 6'7", 6'9" or something, and he's the world heavyweight undisputed boxing champion, and he's undefeated.
Yeah.
You know,
it's impressive, mate.
That just goes to show that don't let anybody in your fucking life tell you that you can't do shit.
Yeah, but it's also even when you're going through depression, guys, and stuff like that, or you're hitting rock bottom, which he did, and he's not one to hide behind it. He wanted to kill himself. He wanted to do all this. He had major problems.
He was bad at the cocaine and the drinking. He put on a significant amount of weight.
28 stone he went to, mate. Apparently, 28 stone.
Yeah, 28.
He's a big boy anyway, but that's fucking big. You know what I mean?
I'm 19 stone.
Well, I'm nearly at 28 stone. I fucking feel like I am anyway.
Per breast.
Yeah. Boom.
Ding. But no, I'm 19 stone right now. I am 19 stone. And I like to be that size. You know, I do. Yes, Nathan, that means I'm off the streets. So yeah, no, I can't wait. December 18th. Tommy Fury's undefeated as well.
Yeah. It's going to be. I think it's going to put boxing back up there. instead of it looking like a shambles at the moment.
Yeah, so I think like the biggest shambles right now is Dana White in the UFC. I don't know if anybody that's watching actually follows UFC or boxing or anything like that. Dana White, he's been the owner of UFC. I can't remember when he took over.
Didn't he sell it for like 450 billion or something?
No, he bought it. He bought the UFC
He sold shares. I think he had like 10%
shares,
left. And
so right now there's a massive controversy around the fact that he's taking more money out of the fighters' pockets than anything else, and the medical bills are next to nothing.
Do you know what? I saw that actually about something. They were saying that he was like, oh, nobody's stopping them from telling you how much they earn and stuff like that. And there was something going on about
the biggest thing right now. Dana White is in a legal battle against Mark Hunt, who was a heavyweight UFC fighter. Mark Hunt's last fight was in 2016 against Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar came out of the WWF just to do that fight again because Brock was the heavyweight champion of UFC. But Brock was juicing mass amounts of steroids and he won the fight. And the FDA and the FFA or whatever the fuck they are, they didn't disclose Brock's medical history or medical whatever the fuck it was to the public, but they disclosed Mark Hunt, sorry. So Mark Hunt was set up to go into the fight to fight Brock Lesnar and lose, and all the money went to Brock and Dana White. And then Brock, so
is that because of Brock's name? Is that Brock's name that fucking he got the money for because he was more in the limelight than Mark?
So Brock Lesnar,
Brock would sell more fights. Brock would sell more fights than it would with.
I think the fact that both of them and they fought each other before, and both of them were immense heavyweights, that brought in the fight, and the fact that
so
he came
super
back,
heavyweight. Really,
yeah. There's mass. Even Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is she was a UFC fighter and she was undefeated, and Dana White tends to cling on to his fighters. She's now in the WWE, the wrestling, the fucking fake ballet dancing, because there's more money in it and there's more health benefits and there's a longer period for health recreation than there is in UFC. It's mental, absolutely mental.
Yeah.
My plan is to get back into fighting. I want to fight again.
Yeah. Absolutely. I can't be asked for that shit anymore. When you get old, it hurts, man. Fuck me.
Pain is game, baby.
No, pain is fucking pain, man. I'm a pussy when it comes to anything now. You stick a fucking tattoo gun on me, man, I'm fucking practically crying these days, mate.
Tyson Fury is definitely my idol. One of them. So is Charlie
He's
Sheen.
borderline getting there for me, mate. It's just his output and look into life, man. That's just fucking impressive.
Well, look at the shit that's just happened in that trilogy fight with Deontay Wilder. He came out of depression, lost weight, came off the drugs, came off the drink for the first fight. And the first fight was a draw. And Tyson Fury was half-arsed when he went into the fight. He was only half-trained. And the second one, because Deontay Wilder was like, we need to get this settled, which, fine, yeah, they do. Tyson agreed. Tyson destroyed him.
Yeah.
Fuck Dana White. And then the third fight, Tyson didn't even want to fight Deontay. His eyes were on Anthony Joshua. That would have been the heavyweight fucking fight of the century, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But then he's just lost his fight as well. But throughout the whole lot, Deontay got under his skin. Deontay hates Tyson Fury with a passion.
Yeah.
And even at the end of the fight, Tyson went over to say, look, good fight. This was it. Try to shake his hand. Deontay was like, you're a dick. Fuck off. Don't like you.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Sportsmanship down the fucking
Tyson
drain.
Fury's aspect of life is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't look down on people. And
the thing is, man, like a build up to a fight, a lot of it's like the bantery side of things, and it's to sell tickets and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Conor McGregor did it, mate, and he was always very like he'll go over and thank the person afterwards. You know, it's like
the thing is, you've got what's his name, Usyk, that's just won against Anthony Joshua. Now he's undefeated right now. I think it's 17 fights in a row, and he is one of the most humble guys you get too. He's humble as fuck. There's no, it can be the whole Conor McGregor thing. Go and say you're a cunt, you're this, you're that, and act the big man and get under the skin, or he can go and head on fight and show actual respect.
Yeah.
Personally, I prefer to just get in the cage and start knocking shit out of cunts. I like
It
that.
It is ticket, and one thing you can't take away from McGregor, he sold tickets, mate. He fucking sold tickets.
Yes, he's
and he still does,
yeah.
mate. And whether he's good or shit or bad, he's still he's an entertainer. And he did bring.
Or no, you know what? He was an entertainer.
He was, yeah.
The last couple of fights, he's lost.
He's very strange at the moment.
He's lost his last 2 fights against Dustin Poirier, and then he lost the fight before that as well. He's not got the heart anymore. He's not got the hunger. He's made the money, and he doesn't want it anymore. He doesn't have the fire to progress.
No.
Like he's not. You get the true warriors like Tyson, or the true warriors even like Mike Tyson, for instance. It was never any about the money. It's about doing what you love. Get in, fight, do your thing, get out.
Holding a title as well, being that one thing in the world that nobody can take away from you until the next fucking fight. You know what I mean? It's like, it is impressive. I mean, like in the UFC, I'm quite liking that. No, he's not Irish. He's Sugar Macy or something. He's called O'Malley. Sorry, fuck, I couldn't get my word, mate. This fucking illness has knocked me for 6, dude. I genuinely really like this kid. I think he's going to go really far. I
want to get back into the fighting. There's another company called Bellator. And a lot of the fighters from UFC have moved over to Bellator because the benefits are phenomenal. Like I said, Dana's fucking everything up. Yeah. But there's a guy here in my town that I live in right now, of Inverness, called Ross Houston, and he's just had his Bellator debut last year.
Okay.
And I mean, he lost the fight, but to be fair though, he had to go against a guy called Michael Venom Page, who's never lost a fight up until last month. So it was kind of a fucked up fight anyway, but my goal is to get back into the ring, get back in the cage, and just kind of progress a little bit. I'm only 30. I've still got another 20 years before I can retire into the fighting, and I'm still going. If I don't get into training for MMA now, then it's either going to be back to boxing or maybe back to bare knuckle. But I really don't want to go back down the bare knuckle route.
It's a different route, that is.
I did that when I was younger. Yeah. I got the knuckles to show it, and I've got the fucking scars to show it. I like my
the fucking face to show it as well.
I do. I like my teeth with the way they are right now, and I don't want them fucked.
Dude, see, I don't do fighting. That's why I've got no fucking wrinkles or anything at the moment. I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right.
I like fighting though. It keeps you
alive.
I
know you do. See, I was a bit of a naughty boy back in my days, but
back when it was that wheel and the stick running up the street.
You fucking prick. Tell you what.
And back in my day, it was Kirby.
Back in my day, have you heard yourself? You're 30 fucking years old, dude.
That's right. I'm 30. You're not.
I'd like to be 30 again, I think. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just a pity that we didn't meet each other at the same age, If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
What?
Like, we were the same age and met each other back in the day instead of having to wait until, last year before we actually fucking did our thing.
Yeah, but do you know what the weird thing is? Like, we're 12 years apart. Do you know what I mean? It's like, where's that connection? Like, most people don't go for the, a lot of people would look at younger people to hang around with, or younger people would look at, older people to hang around with. Do you get what I mean? It's really fucking weird how we fucking...
I don't. I'm there, I'm just there.
I'm just floating around and doing things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So how, on the aspect of the fact that this is a bric-a-brac episode, I played the Battlefield beta. How did you get on with that?
Yeah. Do you know what? I genuinely fucking loved it. I mean, we've talked about COD and Battlefield and stuff before the podcast and stuff. We're both massive fucking Battlefield fans.
Yes, we met each other. So everybody that knows us and everybody that doesn't know our history, we actually met each other on Warzone, and we progressed ourselves through that and became best mates through Warzone. And everybody loves watching me and Kev play Warzone together. Let's fucking face it.
We're cunts, man. We are cunts, mate. It's fucking insane.
I'm not aggressive or not. You're right.
Yeah.
So I've always played Call of Duty from the very beginning.
See, I haven't. This is weird. I played like Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Is it Modern Warfare 4 and stuff like that? You know,
Call of Duty
what I mean?
4 Modern Warfare.
Yeah. I played that, but I never played multiplayer. I always played the campaign, if you know what I mean. And that was like that was it for me. But Battlefield is where I started playing online, which I did when Battlefield 2 came out. That's how I started gaming, if you know what I mean, from Battlefield 2.
Yeah. I've always been gaming. I've always been online. The first proper online game that I played was probably Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare, and that was back on 360. Because obviously back then 360 was that was just when multiplayer was coming out, you know.
Yeah.
I played every single Call of Duty up to date. I think the best Call of Duty I played that's not in this generation was probably Call of Duty Ghost, and that's because it was different and it was a little bit more of a magnitude. But the thing is with Call of Duty is they copy and paste.
Yeah.
Everything's copy and paste, and then they recycle maps, they recycle weapons, they recycle.
It's very lazy. It's very lazy building, if you know what I mean.
Even the anti-cheat system.
The one thing, like, obviously, we as much as we sit there and bitch and moan about COD, right? We fucking bitch and moan about COD. Don't get us wrong. Like, we are fundamentally looking at the game for a free game. It's impressive. There's bits about like cheating lets it down massively. Cheating lets it down fucking.
That's
massively.
the only thing that lets it down. That is it.
Other than that, the actual. I mean, I was watching an old YouTube video of somebody playing Blackout. Is it Blackout?
Yeah, Black Ops.
Yeah, Black Ops, but it was called Blackout.
That was Black Ops.
The first
4?
Resurgence map came in.
Yeah, Black Ops 4. Yeah. That was Black Ops. So that was the first Rebirth Island. Yeah.
So I was watching that, and I was watching them play that like 2, 3 years. Is it 3, 4? No, it might even be longer than that. But they were playing online and they were doing it, and it looked so clunky. And now you look at like it looks impressive. It does look that
the battle royale scene it's a new thing. I mean, that only really came out with PUBG. PUBG is the one that started that.
I love PUBG, dude.
I played PUBG. I played Apex Legends.
Yeah, I can't do. I'm one of these guys that cannot play futuristic games. I get really fucking weird with it.
Apex was good at one point because
Halo was fucking great.
Oh, I love Halo. Absolutely love Halo. I have the new one already installed, ready to go. But you know, I put every campaign and multiplayer from Call of Duty from start to right now. I will not be buying Vanguard. The cheating on Call of Duty is unfucking believable. Even the balancing of weapons and balances everything else, it's fucking garbage.
It's 100% pay to win. I don't care what anybody says.
It is 100% pay to win. If you build yourself, say, an MP5, right?
Yeah.
Without any blueprints on it.
Yeah.
And you build it the exact same way as a blueprint, it doesn't do as good as the blueprint. But the blueprint is there and it'll fuck you up. You know?
Yeah.
I've seen that multiple fucking times. It happened.
Mate, I've been playing and like I've been playing. Sorry, dude, I didn't mean to butt in them. I'm obviously playing COD and stuff like that. You know, like me and you were playing earlier, we knew we were better in certain players, but they've got their fucking blueprint. Like, we were finessing, mate. I was in and out of windows, mate. I was fucking jumping up behind people. I was battering them. But then one person comes in behind, shoots you 3 times, and or even fucking meleeing, which is getting on my
fucking that's a bit fucked. That's fucked.
It's not fair, mate. Somebody can parachute straight in and beat the fuck out of you because you lost 3 plates to somebody that you've just fucking...
and even if you're shooting at them, say you've got your handgun, you're shooting at the cunt, and he's running towards you, and you're still shooting at him, and then he hits you once with a melee, and you're fucked. At least with the Battlefield engine, they've decided. Now, I don't know if you played much for Battlefields, the previous ones. Battlefield 3,
Battlefield 2, 4,
online,
Hardline, and 5. Battlefield 1 as well. I love Battlefield 1. I was really good at Battlefield 1.
Okay, so online wise, Battlefield 3 I played. Battlefield 4 still to this day is my favorite online Battlefield ever.
Did you know it's a new Battlefield looks very much like Battlefield 4? It's got that kind of feel.
What happened was when Battlefield 4 moved over to Xbox One next gen, it was still kind of the same as 360. And then they decided to kind of revamp the situation, and they brought in a different engine, a different company that wasn't DICE for the next Battlefield. I think it was Battlefield Hardline after that. then Battlefield 1, then Battlefield 5, and they were losing it. It was not the same.
I didn't like Battlefield 5.
Yeah, they went on Cops and Robbers to the First World War and then the Second World War. However, for this Battlefield 2042, it is back to Diced, Frostware, and it's the exact same producers, directors, and computer animators as Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
So they've brought them both together to create this new one. And I don't know if anybody played the beta, but the beta wasn't full evolution. However, in the game release, every single map online will be full evolution, which means you can destroy everything. And honestly, I can't wait.
Do you know what I love? That like this made me laugh as well. Like Stretch, who does all the background work, he was like, "I ain't getting Battlefield. I'm not getting Battlefield." He played the beta. He was fucking sold straight away. Yeah. When you Stretchy, baby.
I know there's a few of us from the clan that are coming over. I have it pre-ordered. You have it pre-ordered. Stretch has it. Charlotte's got it pre-ordered. Tanisha, I think. Alice. Birdie, I think, as well. Even Toast. And I know you haven't met the originals of the clan, but you get to meet Ryan, Josh, and Corey, who are coming back for Battlefield. They're on PC right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to have the band back together. We're going to have loads of us. We're not going to be fucking struggling. It's going to be great.
Do you know the only thing that I think let the new Battlefield down? I was speaking to somebody about it, and when they mentioned it as well, I was like, actually, you're fucking right. Is the fundamentals of, you know, when you like, you would be either the medic, you'd be the assault, you'd be the fucking, that's not part of it anymore. And nobody seems to be fucking trying to heal anybody or anything.
Yeah. I think so. It's not really that it lets the game down; it lets the player base down. It shows
what's it called? What's it called when you pick that? You pick that thing, so you can either, like, I always remember you can either be the medic, assault,
support,
and there was one sniper. Yeah. So you could be those four, couldn't you? That was like, and that's where the team base came into it, because you needed your medic, you needed your fucking resupply.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I thought that was a great way of playing the game, but it doesn't seem to be around in the new Battlefield.
With Battlefield 4, I was mainly the support class. That was the LMG. It gave the ammo. It had the C4. I was always either destroying vehicles and ammoing up, or I was the tank commander. I loved that shit. In Hardline, that wasn't there. It was weird.
It was in Battlefield 1, wasn't it? Was it in Battlefield
1? It was in there, and they pushed players to kind of do that more. So the medic was more renowned with better weaponry, just so they could get more people to heal people, and it worked.
Yeah.
And even if you were a support class, for instance, you couldn't really run the tank yourself, because it was the old school fucking Churchills, the old school fucking landships, the old school fucking big bastard tank sheds, you know? So it's like, you had to work together on Battlefield 1, and that's what I liked. They pushed you to work together. Battlefield 5, they kind of tried that, and everybody was just so keen and excited about the new operations. They wanted to do that.
Yeah.
This new Battlefield, I think, is going to draw in the real player base again. There's a lot of old school Battlefield players, YouTubers, gamers, everything that are coming back for this one game.
Yeah. No, I'm genuinely excited. And the fact that you can change stuff on your weapons and that in game is fucking impressive, dude. That's going to
be good. So I think they spoke about customization options. So obviously you've got Call of Duty Warzone Fortnite. You know what I'm saying, because it's a lot of shit. Fortnite. With Battlefield, they're going to keep it so it's not going to be Fortnite. It's not going to be Call of Duty. It's going to be down and gritty, pure Battlefront, Battlefield, all that sort of shit. And none of it's going to be weaponry. There's going to be no paid weapons, no paid blueprints, no paid fuck all that Call of Duty has. It's just going to be, you get your season pass, you get your maps, that's it.
See, like COD used to be like that, you know, when it was just like you were gaming to get your prestige up.
Like, for instance, Ghost was bad because you had to pay for that weapon.
Right.
or you wouldn't get it. And there was no
Yeah.
unlock options that there is right now for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
If you wanted to win, you had to pay them to get that one gun. And I
Yeah.
remember that one gun that was an assault rifle. You flick the switch on it, and instead of changing from say single fire to automatic, it would change it from assault rifle to SMG, and it was fucking stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at COD now, like you got guns that have got fucking bongs that come off them and stuff like that, and it's like, do you know what I mean? It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
You know, the animation looks fucking great and all that, but I mean, it's promoting fucking drugs in a way to kids as well. Do you know what I mean? Because that's
Oh my god, you can tell the cunt's just turned fucking 42, eh?
No, but look at little
fuck's
aspects.
sake.
Obviously, you're running around murdering people. Don't get me wrong, that's bad enough as it is. But
Oh, well, I'm sorry that I killed this cunt, but hey, don't promote that drug. Fucking hell.
you know where I'm. But it's getting to the point where like it's doing shit like that, and it's like this is supposed to be a full-on war game, not let's see what we can fucking make our gun look like. You know, like you were playing with a gun. It looked good that you got a fucking exhaust coming off your gun, but it's a fucking gun, man.
But
Do you know what I mean?
You say promoting drugs, right? It's bad. If you think about it, right, and Hitler
Made loads
was
of video
out his
games.
fucking face when he was doing shit, and so was always the SS soldiers, man. They were fucking hyped up on drugs,
Yeah, but they didn't promote it, did they?
but they didn't have to. You could see it in their fucking faces when they ran at you and charged at you with a fucking bayonet or some shit. fucking 4 eyes coming at you through the fucking
I know.
mist.
But what I'm saying is, not going into the old man kind of thing. I'm saying it's getting a little bit out of control.
Brought to you by Kevin, who's 42.
There's fucking Mr. Seashell, man. You know what I mean? Making his little fucking paper mache shit.
I said my paper mache has certain.
Oh, you nearly didn't say it right then.
Maybe I've been.
What I'm
touching
saying,
something.
no, what I'm saying is like you just said, Warzone and that's turning very much Fortnite. It's going down the kid oriented fucking route.
I think Call of Duty has got a really toxic fucking community. Now, I think.
Not saying that we're toxic in the game.
No. So I don't aim to be toxic, but if I feel like someone's been toxic to us, then I'll be the most toxic cunt you've ever got. Like,
wait a minute, what was it tonight? Somebody came on, they must have been watching TikTok. 3 seconds in, Jace is like, fucking turn your fucking mic off your phone.
But to be fair though, I'm coming to play Call of Duty, not listen to some fucking cunt on the fucking call center on another side of the world, you know?
I know, right? I know. But do you know one thing I love about COD is the DEFCONs. I wish like more games would involve DEFCONs.
I need to get my capture card set up. Stretch, you're behind here. I need you to help me set up my fucking capture card, my shit. Kevin, I'm gonna have to send you money for it. I need to get this set up because we were playing before, and I enraged this guy. There's a fucking bug. I enraged this guy in absolute fucking carnage. I came up, killed him, his teammate, and his other teammate, and all you heard down the DEFCONs was "you fucking Scottish prick." I love that shit, and I want that shit recorded. I can't do that. without the capture.
I've got a few on my TikTok where the DEFCONs are just fucking hilarious, and it's like I genuinely love it. Like especially like you say you kill somebody and they keep coming back to get their guns and you keep killing them, and they just rage more and more because it's the same person killing them every time. And it's not like you're hanging around. Like when I play COD, I don't stop moving. Do you get what I mean? I'm like on the fucking run.
The only time I'll stop moving is if I'm playing up. I'll jump in a corner, play it up, and then I'm off again.
Sniping or something like that. You know, it's not
even sniping. I can't do it. I can't stay still.
Yeah, I'm running up and downstairs, fucking here, you know, not like Alice sat in a fucking plant.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be our downfall, though, when we move to our Battlefield, because Battlefield is proper mechanics. It's not this. I want to slide up the fucking stairs, and I'm not going to attempt to jump out the window and bounce back. It's all going to be proper. You're running, you're gunning, you're stopping, you're having to fucking get down, do that sort of shit. You know, it's
more realism to it to a certain level. You know,
I think that's why I've been playing a little bit more of Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, because it's the same mechanics and same people. So I'm trying to do that, but it's different.
Yeah, I think DICE have definitely done something well.
The only downside with DICE is that they partner with EA.
Yeah, but that's money, mate.
But even still, EA aren't hosting their money anymore because everybody boycotted EA through, I think it was FIFA 19, and it was the first Battlefront, the first time Battlefront came out.
Well, haven't they turned around now and said they will not ever bring out another FIFA? It would just be updates.
Yeah, so I don't know about the updates, but because everybody boycotted them, they're no longer doing money. You get your game, you bring the game out, and that's it. There's no in-game fucking shit to pay to win. If you want stuff, you have to unlock it, and you have to actually progress and play the game like the old school fucking games, you know?
Yeah. No, it's how it should be, mate. And the problem is, like, FIFA just ends up looking the same, and then they're charging 60 odd fucking quid for a new fucking game, and it's not fair. I had to buy it for my daughter the other day, and it was like, I was like, it's the same fucking game as it was last year, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I get bored with FIFA. I've got the new Forza installed. I can't wait to play that.
I like Forza and stuff like that. They are good games. Like, Stretch has got a proper racing setup, the fucker. That's really fucking cool.
I'm not a good driver for for driving.
Oh, sorry, are we keeping you up?
Actually, yes. Normally I have a nap before work.
Yeah. In fact, we've just come up to an hour anyway, so
that's our hour.
Yeah, sorry, it's a bit fucking messy tonight, guys. Like I said, we've been all here, there, and everywhere. We've got things going on in the background and stuff like that obviously take over. Fingers crossed it'll be. Maybe we should just go for next Tuesday instead of Wednesday if you've got the night off anyway. I
don't have the night off.
You don't?
No, for some reason I was thinking it was November.
Okay. Well, if we'll either keep it a Wednesday. If it needs to change, we'll put it as Tuesday. So just keep your eye out. We're gonna make I know we said last time that we're gonna do this, but we are making a TikTok. We're gonna make
I will do that tonight.
Discord,
I am doing that tonight.
TikTok, Discord. Was there something else? Instagram. We're gonna try and make up as well. So keep an eye on stuff like that. If you can give us follows and likes and stuff like that, it all helps us boost up, and so we can get more recognition for what we're doing, and hopefully we can push it out there a little bit more. As Jay said, next week we're going to talk about the controversy of Disney and stuff like that. So
it's going to be a mix of stuff next week of Disney. It's obviously from
the rights and wrongs.
Yeah, the beginning to now to the backlash around actors and actresses, and I think it might be a good idea to chuck in the fact with Disney Plus as well, and how you've got your Marvel films, Thor, Iron Man, Avengers, and all that shit, and then they finally bring out Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, and they fuck her around with all the payments. I think it's good to bring in every aspect of Disney, and I think it'll be pretty good. But we're going to talk about old school cartoons too. I've got a lot of I love Disney, and I'll watch Disney constantly. So, yeah, it'll be good. Next week is going to be a good episode.
A little bit more organised, to say the least.
Far more organised and less bric-a-brac shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And there's going to be more communication between myself and Kev this week.
Hopefully. Hopefully I'll talk to him one day. But
yeah, I'll send him a picture of a cunt. I don't know.
What?
You love it.
I love what? What's a cunt? I have no idea these days.
It's been that long.
It's been that long, yeah. Anyway, guys, enough of my love life. Let's call it there, and we'll all catch up next week, guys, where it'll be a little bit more organised, like we said. But thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you for watching. Please share us, get us out there
next week.
Oh, I was going to say something as well. I think Stretch was saying something about the podcast might have to stop for a little bit not on this. Sorry, I nearly scared Jason, but it's something to do with Spotify. So we're trying to work on that at the moment, where we can have Spotify back up and running. But I'll look more into that. I'm sure he said either that or I was streaming it. So bear with us on the Spotify side of things. We'll hopefully get it all sorted. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. Much appreciated. Take it easy.
Again, apologies for the bric-a-brac shit. See you guys.
We still spoke for an hour, though. There we go. Take it easy, guys. Much appreciated.